Welcome back, guys, to Trails Through Daybreak. Well, last episode, our Revolution Festival Tyrell District sweep came to a sudden halt as we bumped into another 4 SPG, being recruited by Odette to use Van's sweets expertise to provide treats for the kids of the Ober District, bringing back a nice amount of samples. We now resume chatting through the area.
Well, I heard.
My schedule's jam-packed today. It was bad enough that I was holed up at the press calls all morning, but now I have a meeting to attend. Not that that's too terrible, I suppose. It's always nice when politicians are willing to talk. They've been sounding more hopeful than ever lately as well. Oliz already has you tied up here? That we do. You must watch. Our reporter's always as busy as can be whenever the Revolution Festival rolls around. I don't have it much easier either. I have to collate a ton of information and field a never-ending stream of questions. But I'm choosing to look at it like this. We only have our hands full because so many people are enjoying the festival. After dealing with such an unfortunate tragedy, it's good to keep yourself busy, I think. Right. So I'm going to leave the movies for now. And we're going to place a bet on where possibly this other gift might be. So we'll go to the Blacklight District.
Then let's head over.
There's a lot of shops there, so there's a high percentage chance that we strike it rich.
Don't think I've seen you before.
Guess I'll check out the arena.
What's going on here? Something's going on at the arena. Something's going on at the only embassy that never gets updated dialogue, ever. You know, I wasn't born in Calvard, but I still fit in here. I respect the Republic's values like that. Freedom and equality for all, regardless of color or creed. Society doesn't always do a good job sticking to those tenets, but it's nice to have them outlined right in the Constitution. Even people like me can find the place for them, and for me, that's the Blacklight District. So yeah, I don't mind celebrating a bit.
Alrighty.
What will it be?
Chamomile earrings. Sad. Not what I
I'll
want.
be seeing you.
Filinkov's here. Oh, Filinkov, haven't you learned your lesson? Are you really about to spring for a forgery? Come now, don't put it like that. You know me, I don't care for authenticity or for condition. I care for the story behind this piece. It's still a work of art influenced by the antiques of the East. It caught my eye and so I shall buy it. Surely my old friend would understand how I operate by now. Oh, you're truly one of a kind, Filinkov. Who else would shine their eyes upon such esoteric merchandise? Now, these are some interesting finds. Coming back to Edith is always worth the trip. All the places that old repairman could have ties to. Never in a million years would I have guessed the Blacklight District. But hey, this guy's wares are right up his alley. Maybe there's something in there for me too. I'll hit him up and see. You my. He never changes, does he? Now that I'm finally back in Edith, I'm going to give his lineup a good long look. I can always count on him to stock the strangest things. I've known old Filinkov for decades now. He and I must go back, 30 years probably. Hobble for sure, but customers like him are a rare breed. Although I can't remember how long it's been since I last saw him in person. He hasn't really aged gracefully, has he?
Oh, I've got some fine wares for sale.
No, you don't. You don't have the thing I want. Which is a gift. How many prime beast essences or flesh do I need? I'll just trade some just in case, because we do need to make some
Best come again soon. Oh, I've got some fine wares for sale.
Hey, you've got Gloria Dawn of the Revolution and Rainfall.
Best come again soon.
But I still need to watch 2 movies, and it's probably those exact 2 movies, I'm guessing. I'll be back, if I remember it.
Welcome. Thank you for coming.
New weaponry to obtain. Assassin's Garb 2, Dark Greaves.
We await your next
I'll hold
visit.
off, because I basically have no cash anyway. Happy Revolution Festival! See these new grenades I've got on display? What do you think? Pretty nifty, huh? Yeah, nifty. Were they really talking about the same weapons dealer? Oh, more of a knife guy, maybe. I hear you, I hear you. Right, get a load of this ripper here. It's my personal favorite. His merch is definitely the real deal, but man, why's he gonna be so upbeat about it? I'm selling you weapons of destruction. I may as well be happy. Goodness gracious, I've got customer OS aplenty today. Customer O's even. I'm on top of the underworld. You two take a look around. Anything catches your peepers, I'll fill you in on the details. This man has killed before. Did you see them? Did you see all these people gathered at the Colosseum? They all look so big and strong, like they could tank anything, like getting stabbed. Oh, this is too much. I'm getting so flustered just thinking about it. Oh, man, only you can say that kind of shit with a straight face. Man, look at these burly men. I'm gonna fill them full of holes.
What'll you have today? Thanks for coming.
Oh, let's just hope that's our last interaction we ever have to do with her. Pray, everyone, pray. Oh. Why, hello, handsome. Welcome to Gabriella's watering hole. Surprise, Gabriella's put me in charge of the place for the time being. She wanted to take her little guy, Yoda, to the festival and needed someone to hold down the fort. How could I say no for a kid? She offered to pay for the trouble, so I figured why not? It's nice doing something new for a change. This is actually pretty fun. I've never worked in anything like a bar before. My sales figures are going to blow her away when she gets back.
Hello. Thanks for shopping.
Hello. Would you like some whiskey? She at least is consistent. Yeah, it's true. She knows her type. Men that she can stab holes into.
What? Boss is gonna yell at you.
It's just that her type is illegal. What? Salvatore Gotti's down here with Ashlad, with a Growlsritter, and with Kugane. Hot damn, I knew this place was the talk of the town, but it's even more invigorating than I ever could have imagined. Hey, you said your name was Leon. I like the cut of your jib. You've got some fine taste for such a young guy still. Thank you, Mr. Director. It's an honor to hear that from the man himself, as such an avid fan of yours. I've watched your whole catalog, actually. My partner enjoys them too. Standard cuts, at least. Interesting choice of words there, my friend. Is that to say you've watched my director's cuts? Of course, sir. What tasteful man wouldn't? I've simply chosen not to share that with Celis. She'd fly off the handle if she ever found out. Ha! You say that, but you're still waiting for the right time to tell her, aren't you? I know how these things go, trust me. There are few things finer on the goddess's green earth than an older woman hot and bothered. I suppose so. Nothing gets past you, sir, does it? Not that you could ever tell she's the older one from the way she acts. Oh man, this is great. I'm having the time of my life here. Tell you what, kid, the whole tab's on me. You guys too. Don't be shy. Come on, join us. Well, if you insist. Far be it from me to turn you down. I shall accompany you until my princess has returned. Oh, great. This can only end well. And what the hell's Gotti doing over here anyway? As far as I can tell, the guy tried searching for this place after he caught wind of it, but he got lost. That there bailed him out. Still, that's the one and only Salvatore Gotti, eh? Think I can get him to shoot one of his famous movies here. You sure that's really a good idea? Shining a light on this joint. And also, yes, he's probably going, this would make a great movie anyway. Perhaps not. They're all having fun at least. Let's just leave them be for now. You don't say. You're telling me the Far East has its share of pleasure quarters too? Correct. They're not as abundant as you might be accustomed to, but they do still exist. Of course, they're not quite as active as they once were. Can't say I'm surprised given how things are out there. Indeed, they do still sound like interesting little venues. I'll have to visit when I get the chance. Yeah, I'm not touching that one. They sound pretty into that discussion. We love checking out the brothels. What? Hey there, come on and have some fun! Just don't get too naughty, alright? I think she's like a robot. I think she's just an AI programmed to walk around and say the same thing. In a circle for ages. Well, if isn't the Spriggan and his merry band of part-timers. How's it going? We've got a funny way of celebrating the festival if you're spending it down here with us. Yo there. Hey, I can say the same for you. All the places you could get your booze on and you pick this skeevy dump. Oh, I like this. She's stuck there at the moment because that's where we initiate the conversation from. But the camera angle is switched just around the other side, but our body still physically exists where she is. Go there. I can say the same for you. All the places you could get your booze on, you pick this skeevy dump. Well, let's not jump to conclusions, Arkride. I've still got work to do, so no alcohol for me. She and I do have a lot in common. We both extend our services to the less savory parts of society, for one. That's right, we're pretty close. So close, in fact, that I've actually seen her face beneath that helmet of hers. No kidding. Guess you two are closer than I thought. You know, I always just figured that thing was stuck to your head and you couldn't take it off. You're joking, right? This is just a regular old helmet. You keep buttering me up like that, though. Maybe we'll get to see beneath it, too. Damn, you know how to lead a guy on. We meet again. Got a job to do right now, I take it. That's a bummer. Wouldn't you prefer calling it a day and having fun with your assistants instead? Not that I'm one to talk, admittedly. I've got deliveries to handle all day and all night, so no time off for me. I actually get along pretty well with her, enigmatic though she is. You stop bumping into me! It's just a shame she can't have the hard stuff when we get together. I get why, but still. How feasible would it be to have a pill that accelerates the breakup of alcohol in the body? Overclocking the liver, perhaps? Oh, what are we talking about here? I thought that's existed for a while. Word through the grapevine is the church has some similar drug. We could just find a way to reverse engineer it. I'd be in business. How's that not got around yet?
They're all specially made. Always be careful when and how much you use.
Damn, I've got Salvatore Gotti himself in the house. I ain't the type of guy to get very hands-on with my customers, but someone like him, I gotta make sure we treat him right. Why is that, you ask? You really don't know. You dense or something? Because Gotti's films are the shit down here, just like everywhere else. We ain't some other dimension.
Alrighty.
I recognize some of the guys he's got with him too. Whatever they're doing, they look like they're in good spirits. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go out on a limb and offer him something special for lifting our spirits here in this dump.
What'll it be? Come again.
It's cool being Aina. Well, we did get the special pill that did the thing for Oliver. Olivier.
Drink together?
Once upon a time.
Ooh, you look dangerous. I'd better see you again.
The Septarian of booze. Well, don't you two look awfully friendly together on this festival day? Well, that's alright. We accept all kinds here. We're a judgment-free zone. What? Wait, no, you've got it all wrong. That and like, we're not... lay off me already. You always have such a one-track mind. Well, if you know, why'd you seek me out? Fool you twice, shame on you, right? Oh yeah, I wanted to mention. Thanks for getting revenge for Dingo. He and I went way back. What happened to him just didn't sit right with me at all. Glad he got what he wanted in the end. Now we can all rest easy going to the festival, and wherever he is, I'm sure he can too. You can say that again. And even dead, that guy's got women pining for him. Guess that's just how big an effect he had on everybody. Dingo was always going after Armata. I imagine deep down he was always prepared to pay the price. He was really willing to put it all on the line to bring them to justice. Never said a word about any of it to me though. Either way, I'm glad you guys were able to fulfill his last wish. As a friend of his, thank you all from the bottom of my heart.
Ooh, I'd better see you again.
Septarian of bondage, is it?
Some blood.
No, the Septarian of blood spilling. I mean, we walked too close and got the voice line.
Hey, gorgeous.
Woohoo! It's festival time, baby! Come on, everybody, party hard and get your drink on. I want to see you fly your freak flags. I've got plenty of booze to go around today. Come on, drink up, drink up. Heck, I bet I could spray my stock all over the street and still have enough left for the bar.
All my stuff is... See you later, handsome.
Flying my freak flags, eh? What's going on? Why does everyone look so afraid? I'm getting deja vu here. Oh, hey, Master. Didn't realize you were here. Hey, you got any idea what all this hubbub's about? I believe your answer lies over there. Oh. Ooh. Oh, that's a four-way. Oh, Adios, I figured it was something along those lines. Hoping it wouldn't be that extreme, but... Well, Blacklight. I have no idea what they're planning to do, but I can't just stand idly by and watch. Yeah, I'd really rather keep my distance, but I don't think we can here. Let's move. Come on, let's get this show on the road already. We're wasting a good opportunity otherwise. When else will we all meet like this, huh? You make a fine point. Truly the stars must have aligned to direct us all here. Shall we pick up where we left off with the big game then? Well, no stopping this now. Well, there isn't. Hey, cut that shit out. You're choking the whole street with all this chi you guys are putting out.
So very good to see you again, darling.
Piss off, Spriggan. You expect me to pay attention to those nobodies? I've got bigger fish to fry over here.
Oh, perfect timing. You guys should hop in and join the fun too. What do you say?
Do I look like I want to get my face rearranged? Yeah, I thought not. And you're a bracer for crying out loud. What are you doing, egging them on? Look, I'm not going to contest that, Van, but look at these guys. Do I look like I can hold them all off by myself?
Well,
so yeah, if this is going to happen, we might as well take it down here and contain the spread. If there's any part of Edith that can shake off a street fight, it's this place. Okay, I'll give you that, but still. Even here, collateral damage is all but inevitable. All hell will break loose once that first punch is thrown, whether you intend for it or not. Why not take the fight to the Colosseum instead? A purpose-built arena should prove a suitable place for a 2-on-2 match. Ah, the man does have a point.
agreed. I say we take up the Roaring Lion's suggestion.
I don't care wherever we fight. Let's just get this show on the road already. We'll draw lots to come up with the teams. Everyone good with that?
Following Bergar's suggestion, the four stepped into the arena and drew lots to determine the two sides.
It's exactly what I expected it to be. I was wondering why you were drawing. So I'm with the immovable there.
Now this should be fun.
It's an honor and pleasure, Silverblade. Enjoy the company while you can, because I'm tearing you both down. Now stop yapping and start.
Now wait just a minute, Walter, dear.
Oh, what?
Does this not remind you of our day out in Olacion? This team seems rather stale to me. Not every day we get an opportunity like this. What say you we devise a different matchup?
So what? You guys want to draw lots again? Oh, for crying out. Okay, fine. Here we go again. What? Okay.
Gills? Oh, yeah, but they don't want to be on the same team. Well, this is certainly different. Now this I like. This ought to make for a better match. You two were both Taito school disciples back in the day, weren't you? Can't wait to see what those fists can do at their very pinnacle.
Are you seriously trying to get me to team up with him? You dense. For once I agree with my cantankerous friend here. Sorry, but we're gonna have to veto this one.
Oh, hush. I can't believe you two. Fully grown and you're still bickering like children? Please, it's only for one match.
Can it? I don't give a rat's ass what you have to say. It ain't happening. I suppose this was how it was always going to turn out.
Then what was the point of drawing lots?
There we go. This is more like it. Now, can we get started already or what? I have to say, after all, my enthusiasm for this has gone down the drain.
Either way, now that there's nothing to stop us, let's have ourselves some fun, boys and girls. It's just so you can play your animation repeatedly there, Lucrezia.
And that's our cue to jet. I don't want to be in a 5-hour radius once they're at it. You can leave if you wish. I personally am curious to see how this plays out. Alright, don't let me stop you, Master. See ya. Oh, but before I go, you guys, just don't destroy the place, will ya? Okay, maybe that's too much to ask. Just keep it to yourselves, I guess. I better not hear about this up on the surface.
You don't really think that could actually happen, right? How? No! Why can't we stay? I want to watch this. Let me back in. Ah! I got back in.
I too am curious to see how this match ends. If things do get out of hand, I'll step in and calm them down. Go ahead and do your rounds. I'll handle the rest.
No, I want to stay. I want to watch. I never thought I'd get another opportunity like this after that whole game in Oracion. Maybe I should make a habit of visiting the Revolution Festival every year if it's going to be like this.
Please, no. You stir up enough trouble as is. I didn't think there was any fun to be had at the festival, but this might change my mind. I can't even remember the last time I squared off against the Golden Butterfly. Bet your ass I'm booking this rematch. Well, that got weird, but I'll never turn down a challenge from him. Especially not after our showdown back in Le Burle. That match has some implications. Big implications. But now I think I'll just hang back and see what the Butterfly and Silverblade have to offer.
I can almost see the head spinning over at the Bracer Guild. The Immovable joining forces with yours truly. Scandalous. We may only be fighting together for a short while, but I fully intend to savor this little treat.
I like you. What kind of mass murders have you done? Because you are an assassin. I've got my fine. Got the side of my legs out. That's what we need to do. There's someone to chat with up there. How do I get out again? Whoa, whoa, whoa. What the hell are those things, huh? The annual Apex Showdown was supposed to be afternoon, but this shit is way too crazy for that. Whatever. If you're here for a bloodbath, then let's turn this place into a slaughterhouse. Rah! Well, that should be the entirety of the Blacklight District. All swept out. I think it's probably time for our first event, weirdly. We haven't done one yet.
What's next?
So we probably should. And I guess, to be honest, it's probably going to be Agnès. In the Edith skies, the sightseeing flight from Orlacion will be held in the capital during the Revolution Festival. As a show of gratitude, Agnès has been invited, and if I can spare some free time, so have I. Gotta admit, I'm kind of curious. Van's group decided to take a short break. It's just her. Everyone split up so they could spend their free time as they pleased, or we stayed together. I think this is where we're supposed to meet with them. Oh, look who else is here. Ah, Agnès! I had the impression this event was just for children. Are you going to be taking part too? That's right. I helped them out before when they were holding the event elsewhere. They invited me to come to this event as thanks for that. And she had an extra spot, so that's why I'm here. Not that I'm complaining, I wanted to check the whole thing out myself. I'm a little jealous you get to join in, to be honest. Would you mind keeping an eye on Yume? Yeah, I guess I can keep an eye on her. We'll have a lot of fun, Yume. Yay! Excellent, I see you've arrived with your guest, Miss Claudel. We're going to make our way to the airport now, everyone. Stay close behind and make sure not to get lost. Okay. Van and Agnès accompanied the children to the airport. There, the children were seen off by their parents and guardians as the whole group climbed on board the airship. Wow, everything looks so small from up here. I'm almost scared to look down. I feel like I might fall. Yeah, this view's taking my breath away. Never ridden in an airship like this one before. Pretty neat, gotta say. I'm glad to hear it. It's always a pleasure to put a smile on people's faces. Oh, hey, didn't see you when we boarded. Thank you very much for inviting us. Our pleasure. We were already here on a diplomatic visit to strengthen our relations with the Republic. We decided to borrow this idea from Orlacion. And since you've been such a great help for us, Miss Agnès, it's only fair that we extend an invitation to you. Really, I should be the one thanking you. That you would welcome us aboard your airship without a second thought. Come now, it was my pleasure. I'd rather you have fun than feel indebted. This is a sightseeing flight after all. We'll be around seeing the sights ourselves. If you need us, you two have a wonderful time now. If there's anything we can help with, feel free to ask. Huh, enigmatic as ever, the guy. It's good to see they're enjoying themselves, though. Oh, Van, Agnès! Is that Mama down there? It looks so tiny. I can't really tell from here. Everything else is tiny too. Look all you want, but don't throw yourself overboard, yeah? Duh, I know better than that. This airship is so cool. I didn't know they could fly this high. But how does a ship this big fly in the sky anyway? That's a good question, and the answer is one of the greatest breakthroughs in orbital technology. This airship's flight engine converts orbital energy into an anti-gravity field. That field is used to generate lift by... perhaps this is a bit too intricate for you on second thought? No, I get it. Tell me more. Anti-gravity? That's awesome. You really know your stuff. Admittedly, the incident in Orlacion piqued my interest on airship mechanics. I decided to brush up on engineering textbooks and airship documents when I had the time. Did you now? Props. What you talking about? I want to know. I'm interested in airships too. Come one, come all to Professor Claudel's Orbital Airships 101. Please, I'm no teacher. But it looks like my studying has come in handy. So in simpler terms, an airship flies by... Agnès' impromptu engineering lecture had the kids spellbound. The passengers then moved on to a special event in the seating area.
leaving Van and Agnès to themselves on the deck. Hey, you did good. Did good handling the little buggers. Even got them to follow along with the actual science a bit. You'd make a great teacher, I think. Well, it helped that they were also eager to learn in the first place. All I did was sate their curiosity. Ah, there's Tyrell Tower. It looks so majestic from up here. Ain't a landmark for nothing. This really makes you appreciate how big it is. As it so it happens, my great-grandfather was behind its design. Was he? Looks awful modern for how old it is. But that's Epstein for you. He always was thinking ahead. He played a role in the invention of airships as well. He formed his theory on orbital anti-gravity based on data collected from the Geneses. One of his students, Professor Russell, extrapolated that theory and turned it into a functioning flight engine. The rest, as they say, is history. And sometimes I can't tell if you're just making stuff up about him. So he laid the groundwork that eventually got us up here. Well, that reduces it a little, but yes. My great-grandfather's research powers all these things we enjoy. Powers happiness the world over. Thinking about it like that, it really makes me happy. Yeah, that's why you've been feeling uneasy lately. Now we've got these new weapons, this arms race between the assault frame and the Panzer Soldats. I can tell it's all getting you antsy. I can't hide anything from you, can I? In his diaries, my great-grandfather wrote at length about wanting to enrich people's lives with orbital technology. He dreamed of finding a way for people, for the whole world to coexist with each other. But in this day and age, those ideals have been clouded. Military development marches on, using orbital technology for war. And one of the foremost figures pushing for the Republic's militarization is, well, President Gramhart, his grandson, and my father. Sometimes I feel helpless thinking about it. I think that's a problem for all of us. You shouldn't feel like you have to shoulder it all by yourself. But I get why it's important to you. It's personal. Exactly. There's this one passage from his diaries that I always come back to. Orbital technology will grant man the power to reshape the entire world. A man will misstep on this new journey, but eventually he will find a path that leads to truth and harmony. He then discussed what those missteps might be and what developments might come with them. Chief among his worries was the arms race we see today, an insatiable lust for power. Power that perhaps we weren't meant to wield. Come to think of it, he first pushed the idea of singularities too, didn't he? I kinda get it, but it all just sounds so ludicrous to me. But well, if anybody knew their orbital stuff, it was him. Hard not to take his word for it. I'm just confused. On one hand, I have my great-grandfather, who saw in ordnance an instrument of peace. And on the other hand, I have my father, who's using ordnance to lead this country down a dark and disturbing path. What do I do with myself? What do I do with the future? I feel like I'm being swept up in this tide of change, and I'm powerless to stop it. You asked me, though. I think your great-grandpa's smiling from up there. What do you mean? You're working with a Spriggan, sticking it to A. You've even been taking the Geneses back. Hell, even went to Arasion against your dad's wishes. None of that would have happened if you didn't take these things so seriously. But I feel like all of those things just happen around me. I've only ever been searching for what I need to do, what my purpose is. But it takes a certain kind of person to look for that purpose to begin with. So the way I look at it, you're doing him mighty proud. It's clear to me you care a lot about your family and your country. And that's why what you're doing makes sense to me. You want the power to see your decision through when you finally do make it. Am I right? Well, maybe you're right. I've still got a long way to go, but I think I'm getting there step by step. That's all I can do for now. Just keep moving and keep learning about the world around me. Trusting my great-grandfather's visions for the future. Trusting my father's leadership as president. And trusting myself with my curious little job that's neither black nor white. That's the spirit. I really do owe you a lot, Van. I see my life in a much different way than before. I have you to thank for that. I will repay you someday, of that I'm sure. It's nothing. I was just a mirror for you, is all. Way things are going, I think we'll have this Genesis business taken care of soon too. Just gotta take things as they come, yeah? I do hope so. Attention passengers, we hope you've enjoyed your trip in the skies above Edith. We will be landing back at the airport shortly. We ask all passengers on the deck to please return to your seats and remain seated for landing. Has it really been that long? I hardly feel any time's passed at all. Time flies when you're having fun on an airship, eh? About time we head back now. Back to that big metropolis with plenty happening above and beneath it. Back to our little town. Val and Agnès and Yume enjoyed their flight to the fullest. And after saying their goodbyes to Prince Shalid, they disembarked and returned to Edith.
Watch over me, okay? So I can see things through.
Agnès is maxed up. Irreplaceable Assistant. SCLM support effect plus 5%.
Hey, mister, how about some reading material?
No, you're trying to stab me. Ah!
Guess I'll check out the arena.
Right, where do we go to next? Now that we've done all we've done here. So we're down...
What's next?
We're down 3 districts, right? Old Town, Tyrell, Blacklight. That's not that much when you consider that we've got 5 more districts to go. Riverside has a quest. Again, we're basically looking for 1 gift so we can go watch movies. Why don't we try our newest district?
Then let's head over. So pretty!
How big is it? What does it look like? It has barely anyone, weirdly. Also, our quest is to complete 4 SPGs during the Revolution Festival. Does that mean I should do the 4 SPGs last? Or is there something else going on? It didn't say required, did it? Hey, came over from Basel this year. Wanted to be a part of the festival myself, you know. We went through a lot this year. Reaching the end of it feels like a relief. Now we get to start fresh, yeah? I heard a lot of regulars at my truck are coming too. Maybe I'll run into them here.
Do you have any preferences? Thanks for coming in.
Thanks for coming over.
Wow!
Wow. Huh, time well spent. Got me some nice footage from the address. Probably not film quality material, but oh well. Either way, I'm one of the lucky few to have captured history on film. Man, this camera was worth every mirror. I can even write it off as a business expense. Oh, it's Maxime, look. Now, where to meet? Where to next, even? I'm thinking the Revolution Plaza. They've got some memorial programming over in the Tyrell District too. Gotta be quick on my feet today.
Okay.
It's the shops I want to check the most, though. Oh, Lashkar. Look there. That's a statue of Sheena Dirk. And then there are all these stands, all these people. It's nothing like our little festival back home. I know you're feeling down. I can't blame you at all. I feel a little lost myself, honestly. I can turn to Sylvie, but then my family back home was... I know I gotta stop crying, but... How? What do I do? We did get them to hold a memorial service, at least. I think the best we can do is pray that they rest in peace. I'm sure they and the goddess are watching over us. Let's carry on. For them. Poor kid. I know. I want to hold a memorial for them, but I don't want them to be gone. Why can't they come back? I know how you feel. I'm hurt too. My heart is aching. But I'd be hurting everyone else if I stopped here. Mum, Dad, the boss, Sylvie. The weapons I work on can help take those evil people down. I just have to trust the bracers and the army to use them for good. So I want to keep going, for their sake, for my own. Somehow, some way, I'll get my closure. How do we build Lashkar up? Look at this. Look but don't touch, please. Keep your distance. Oh, excuse me. President's daughter. Them wheels look vulnerable, but if you can't get close, then these just look a bit more sleek.